This is the park in the South Norfolk town of Diss. Some say the mere, the expanse of water in front of me, is the caldera of an extinct volcano. It's not. Others say that you'll find a gateway to hell at the bottom of this expanse of water. You could be forgiven for thinking that on a Friday night. However, the reason I'm here today is a lump of stone. Technically a glacial erratic, meaning a large rock that was swept along during one of the ice ages finds itself hundreds of miles from where you'd normally expect to find it. Before being relocated to the park, this stone stood outside one of the shops in Diss where, back in the days of horse travel, it served as a mounting block so fat old farmers could climb back onto their horses after too many pints of ale on market day. Not very exciting, but the next 3 stories we're going to visit have far more colourful histories. This is the market town of Harleston, a few miles up the road from Diss. One of the town's more colourful legends involves the stone, currently located behind the post office. According to one legend, King Harold Godwinson stood on this block of granite in October 1066 to address his troops, something along the lines of, "Brave men of Norfolk, let's march forth and smite the beastly Normans." As a consequence, this stone, Harold's Stone, became the origin of the town's name. An alternative legend holds that in Saxon times a herald would stand on the stone to warn of an imminent attack by the enemy. Something along the lines of, "Brave men of Norfolk, let's march forth and smite the beastly Vikings," thus making it Herald's Stone. On top of the stone you can make out a cup-like depression. This was caused by King Harold's booted foot as he mounted his horse, or it was used to catch the blood, which be later drunk in pagan rituals of sacrificial victims, or it was used to disinfect money prior to the annual fair or weekly market during the Black Death. The reality is it's another glacial erratic. Time for another stone. Our next stone is to be found lurking in the grass by the main door of St Mary's Church in Bungee. Although it might be mistaken for being just a badly eroded headstone, it is actually the famous Bungee Druid stone, also known as the Devil's Stone or the Giant's Grave, the alleged scene of bloody Druid rituals 2,000 years ago. One theory is it was taken from the ruins of Bungee Castle for use as a gravestone, while another is that it's a direction stone. Whatever its original purpose, it has an interesting legend associated with it. This tells that in earlier centuries, well, as recently as the 19th century, if a young woman danced around the stone 12 times or tapped on it 12 times, incidentally you'd have to dance around it with the shins, that's anti-clockwise, then placed her head against the stone, she would hear the answer to any questions she asked or wishes she'd made, such as, would she meet and marry the man of her dreams, or did her current young man really love her? A grimmer version of the legend says if children are to dance around the stone 7 times on the 4th of August, then the devil will appear. The significance of this date is that it was on the 4th of August 1577 that Black Shuck, the legendary demon dog of East Anglia, appeared in Bungee and caused havoc in the church. And talking of Bungee Castle, which is the possible source of the stone, there is a tunnel beneath the ruins that may have been a storage vault or even a dungeon, but it's said that a tunnel like this, maybe even this one, is haunted by the ghost of Baron Hugh Bigod, the Norman baron who built the castle, or even by Black Shuck itself. Time to visit another stone. Our final destination is the Stockton Stone, near the village of Stockton. It's another of the Waveney's glacial erratics, and it too was most likely once a boundary or track marker. However, the legend is it was actually a geld stone, where the Vikings would stand when they'd sailed up the Waveney from the coast and demanded gelt or gold from the local population. In fact, the Vikings never actually travelled around the villages demanding money. The money paid, called Danegeld, was collected by the local Saxon authorities and paid to the Vikings as bribes or protection money to stay away. This stone is said to have a curse on it, and serious misfortune will befall anyone who tries to move it. It's unclear whether the story of the curse arose before or after an incident in the 1930s, when one of the local council's workmen collapsed and died while the stone was being moved to its present location during road widening work. I do hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, there are plenty more tales like that to be found in my latest book, Shuck, available in bookshops and online from Amazon.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, please click the like button, drop a comment below, and support us by hitting that subscribe button. For more weird tales, visit our website www.urbanfantasies.com. Until next time, stay well, stay weird.